What is up, everyone? It's a live stream tonight. It's a late one. It is 9:35 on the dot, guys. And sorry it was so late today. Just that the entire day I kind of got backed up. And if you guys have notifications on, I literally just put a video out. And I was doing that the entire day pretty much. I set a schedule for myself this morning. I'll show you my schedule. Yeah, I kind of didn't go through with it, the entire thing, but I'm finishing it up. I mean, I'm finishing it up. Even if I have to go to bed late tonight, it has to get done. But yeah, if you're new to the stream, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I just got back from Mass, and I'm excited to see you guys tonight. For whoever doesn't get the chance to see me, like, around 5 or 6, which is the past 2 streams, the time I've done it. And the way it usually works, oh, it's Andrew. What up, dude? Hey, man. Let me type to you, dude. Hey, man. But yeah, dude. Well, anyone that's joining the live stream for the first time, the way it usually, well, the way it's been working as far is that you guys will ask me questions, whatever that may be, and we just talk about it, and we hang out and we chill. Tonight's live stream, I think I'm only going to be doing from 9:35, like right now, till about 10:35, so an hour, because I still have things I need to get done on my list. Let's see, Andrew, what do you have to say? I have no sense. Thanks, man. Hey, can you hear the music, dude? Because last time I tried playing music in the background, but I went back and I played it, but I couldn't hear anything. So this time I'm playing it on SoundCloud. Hey, what's up, guys? Everybody that's joining us, I'm just setting it up, getting started a little late. And last time that I was live streaming, I wanted to play music like in the background. But I'm still not too techie, so I'm playing some SoundCloud, like some back music. Tell me if you guys can hear it. It's just, I just typed in like chill vlog music. And if you're brand new to the stream, the way this stream works is we just chat. It's the end of the week. We catch up. Whatever, you guys want to talk about, I'm here. If you guys are new to the channel's more about motivation, inspiring, pushing each other to do our very best each and every day. And yeah, life happens, as you guys have seen in the videos I've done. And I just went through a hurricane, but hey, still here for you guys. Let me read some comments. Oh, you can hear it. Sweet, man. Cool. It's a little muffled, but that's because it's soft music. Yeah, well, you know what? Give me 1 second. I always forget this. I forget to hook up this mic that I have. Let me hook it up and see if that kind of changes things up. Yeah, everybody that's joining, literally, sorry for a late stream tonight. I was backed up. I was working on a video. I'm trying to do one video, like a regular upload, including like a live stream. And so the video I put out this week is something I've been thinking about a lot since the whole, storm I went through. And hold on, give me 1 second. Let me hook this up. And yeah, so I really was thinking a lot about going minimalistic. And I finally decided that, let's do it. I mean, after everything I went through, I just want to focus on the things that matter in life. That's just me, though. You guys don't have to do it. I made a video of me becoming it, kind of going through it. I can make another video if you guys like it, as like why I decided to go through it. Hold on, let me put this in here. Trying to put in the mic. The freak. Hold on, I can't get the mic in. There we go. Okay, let me know if the audio, like what you guys are hearing, gets any better when I hook this mic up. Okay, it's hooked. Is it any better? Let me know in the comments, guys. Anything? You guys don't have to say much. You guys can just type in literally like yes. And that would be great if you could. If, like I said, you're new to the stream, make sure, ask a question, talk to me about your weekend. If not, I can start telling you guys, not about your weekend, I'm sorry, about your week. Let me know how your week was. Let me know if you crushed it, or if there's some things you're still trying to fight through. That's what this live stream is for, to make sure that we start off on the right foot Monday. We get it going, hauling some. I don't want to curse on the channel, guys, because then it'll get demonetized. But ASS, so we haul some ASS. It's louder? Okay, cool. But is it still muffled, Andrew? Like, can you still hear pretty well? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you guys would do me the huge favor, if you're enjoying the stream, if you're back from streams from the past, give the stream a thumbs up, guys. It'll help the stream get pushed through the YouTube algorithm. That way more folks can come in and join us. But hey, that's another fourth person. Welcome to the stream. I was just saying, if you're brand new to the stream, the way the stream works, we just talk about our week, how it was, kick it off, ready to hit Monday with all we got. So since I'm not seeing any questions as far or comments, I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about how my week was and what I've been implementing to focus more on my goals and make sure I'm executing. So my week, pretty good week. As usual, we all have things we have to go through. And unfortunately, my grandma, she's not doing any better. She's still just kind of clock's ticking, to say the least. And that's that. Just if you pray, keep her in your prayers. And I just hope that she doesn't suffer. But other than that, on Monday, well, it's too much to start from Monday to Friday and plus the weekend. But kind of in a nutshell, my week was pretty good. Like I was saying, I reached the limit of trying to find a business job. I quit the job that I was with, that business job with the CPA that I mentioned on the previous live stream. And so then I made it my, destination to make sure that I got a job. So I started reaching out to like old contacts I had, as far as like smaller jobs. Well, like, I don't want to say more humble jobs, because a job is a job. A guy like me versus a guy that's picking up trash, more power to him. Or a guy that's, pushing carts at a grocery store, more power to him. Why? Because my grandpa used to say, treat any job that you have as if you were the CEO of it. So that's kind of the mentality that I'm taking to it, because there was a point in my recent past where I used to think that I was like, maybe you have a degree, so you might be too good to go back down a step. But now with everything that's happened, it's like, no, Carlos, humble yourself. Continue humbling yourself. Stay hungry and humble yourself. So going back to this week, to the start of this week, I went back to the grocery store, back to where everything began when I was 16. And I'm fortunate enough that I didn't burn my bridges there. And I'm excited. I pretty much got the job. After the live stream's done, I actually need to go and fill out the application. But a person that I know there that works at the grocery store, HEB, I hit her up through Messenger and was just like, hey, is there any room for me? Like, I told her my situation, which you guys have already seen through the videos, the recent videos, the videos I've done. And she was like, oh my goodness, yeah, let me see what I can do. So she reached out to the store director, and the store director called me in midweek. I get to the store and she tells me like, hey, you pretty much have the job. I just wanted to meet you face to face. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. And so that's the first step, guys. I want to keep pushing myself, and I want you guys to continue pushing yourselves too. Don't just stay at the level you're at. If there's progression that you can make in whatever aspect of your life that may be in fitness and health, in your spirituality, in your family life, whatever that may be, strive every single week to do a little bit better. And but yeah, so going back, I was pretty much like hired already. So I need to do the application because I had submitted an application like a week ago, but I guess they didn't have it. So I came back to the what is it called? Not the interview, but to meet the director. And she told me that they couldn't find it, so I need to do it so that tomorrow they can pull it, and yeah, so I can get started and do the paperwork and all that stuff. Let me see if there's any comments. It's louder. It's a little muffled still. Okay, thanks Andrew for letting me know, dude. At least we have some music this time, guys, and it's not just my voice. But yeah, I want to know about your week too. I see that there's 3 folks here. Let me know if you rocked this week or if you had some struggles you're dealing with. If not, I'll continue talking to you guys about my week. So as far as like the way I've been hitting my goals, I showed it on the previous live stream, is that I'm reaching behind you guys because I'm utilizing my goals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals. This one I scratched out, and I've already touched on what that was. But yeah, so I'll read you guys my goals, and this is something I check every single morning, every single night. So like my first goal is like grow my faith, with God. That's just me. You can be whatever you believe in, but make sure that you're targeting that spiritual aspect of health. My next thing is like obtaining a career and succeeding at it. So with that goal, it's okay. Step 1, I need a job. I have bills I need to get paid. The second thing with that is that, okay, so Carlos, you just said, don't stay content. What else are you doing? So the plan is to start studying for the PTA entrance exam, which is this January. It's called the TEAS test, and it's taking a step back. I graduated with a bachelor's degree, and then I went and I did some masters. I did like a year and a half of masters. I did 1 year of exercise science in graduate school, and then I did 1 semester of graduate school in respiratory care. It wasn't for me. Like, you have to be happy. Don't follow the money and don't follow what people want you to do. Follow what's in your heart and the money will follow. Let me see. Let me read a comment. Wrong. Trying this really. Sushi place for my birthday. Reminded me of the one that worked. Nice, dude. Oh yeah, you did tell me you were gonna go have some sushi. So Andrew, he's in the live chat. Just went to go have some sushi. Give him some love, guys. If you guys also enjoy sushi, I love sushi, but right now I can't afford it. But yeah, that's awesome, Andrew. Sweet. Happy birthday again for tomorrow, dude. But yeah, going back to what I was talking about. So my goal is to target that PTA entrance exam. So right now I need to save, I think that exam costs, or the materials cost about $230 approximately. Once I save that, I already have it set up on my calendar, like my date. I'll show it to you guys. So if I swipe, over to my calendar, you'll see that the next month on the 1st here, let me open it up. It's already saved. Let me see if it'll focus. Oh, it's too bright. It's too bright. But anyhow, the first day of next month, September 1st, is the goal that I gave myself to purchase my materials so that I can start preparing for the test. The first day that I can submit applications, January 1st, and that's my goal. I'm going to take the test early on December, and then if I have to take it one more time right before the entrance applications open up, then that's the plan is, okay, take it early December. If you don't do that, great, then take it again right before January 1st so that you give yourself the best possibility to get in. Because nowadays, I went back to check how it is to get into PTA school, and it's gotten very competitive because there's a lot of folks or people or kids in my shoes where you finish with your bachelor's, you try to go into the doctorate of physical therapy program, but you just don't get in. And I mean, I finished with honors, guys. Like I have, I can show you guys here. Let's go on a little journey. I have, I finished my degree with honors. Hold on. Can't see it. Can you guys see that? Yeah, so I finished my degree with honors. And unfortunately, it wasn't good enough. And it sucks because when I was with my ex, we would kid around of how I had a better GPA by not a little bit, but by several points. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she had like a 3.3, and she got into a pharmacy school. I had a 3.51. I applied to 7 schools, not a single seat or not a single interview. So yeah. So for the last like almost 3 years before June 28th, I was just very lost. So that's why I was saying earlier in the stream, like, no, Carlos, humble yourself, take a step back. So that's what I'm doing. I'm humbling myself, taking a step back, and I'm like, well, maybe it might not be such a bad thing. Why? Because I'll still be within the physical therapy realm. Let's see. Let me read real quick. Thanks, bro. Take it again, at least. That's what I remember. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do my best. I think they changed the rules. I was looking at the PTA school rules, like I guess you could call them, and now you can take the test like consecutively as many times as you want. So that was pretty cool. You don't have to actually wait. I don't know if Tanitha, the president of the program, changed that, but yeah, guys. So I'm humbling myself, taking a step back. I'll still be within the physical therapy realm, and I'll be doing something that I love, something that, I've studied a lot about, anatomy, physiology, human movement. And after I spoke with my therapist for the depression sessions I've done, and he listened to like my whole story to try and get into my head, he told me, I think where you belong is physical therapy. What happened there? And I kind of told him, like, it's gotten so competitive. And he was like, well, why don't you go out of state? But honestly, like, I don't feel that it's in my heart to go out of state yet. Maybe in the future, I don't know. But as far as like, how else can I go in? Because if I were to go back in, like what I used to do as a technician, they don't get paid. Well, they get paid, but it's very, very little. Like, I could get paid more at the grocery store versus, as a technician. So that's why I decided to become a PTA or an OTA and see, where life takes me. Like, what is it going to be? But that's where I'm going, or that's what I'm focusing on. Instead of one thing that I just remember too is that my therapist told me, don't treat it like a minigun effect and just like shoot to the wall and see what hits. Make sure you laser in like a sniper shot and make sure you go to that one goal. So when I go into PTA, I want to focus on becoming a great PTA, but also focus on this platform that I love, on you guys, on YouTube, and empowering each other. You guys helped me a lot too. Last stream from last weekend, we had a guy here, a subscriber, super, super awesome. I think his name was Rodrigo. He left me an awesome comment. And Sandy too. I don't know if she's watching this today, but there's a lot of people that leave me awesome comments. But my point is that if you guys watch my videos and are inspired by them, you guys do the same thing for me. Like, I'll be having a sucky day and I'll open my computer during the morning to see if there's anything new. And sometimes I have some awesome comments. Of course, sometimes there's comments that it's like, really, brother, or sister, you don't have anything else better to do in your day. But it's okay, it's whatever. And they help me as well, like those awesome comments you guys leave me. So thank you so much if you happen to be one of them. I still don't see any comments yet. We're at 18 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm going to keep going. A few people have left us. We only have 2 people on the stream right now. I think it's because I'm doing it so late, but I kind of brought it onto myself today. I pushed everything back. I didn't wake up at a certain time I told myself I was going to wake up at, and it kind of just like pushed my entire day back to the point where after this live stream at not what time is it, like almost 10, at 10:35, when I'm finishing up this live stream, I still need to go finish that application. And let me read you guys what else I have for today. So yeah, so this thing I'm pulling off to the side is just basically like what I've been doing the last few weeks. And I was already doing this since June 28th, like mentally, like I would tell myself, okay, get this thing done, this thing done, this thing done. When I'm pointing at my head, it's like the list I'm going down to. And but then I realized a couple weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, that it was better. Like, when did I start doing this? 8-7. And I just started like doing 2 or 3 things, but then I was finishing those 2 or 3 things very, very fast. So then, see, I started doing this 8/7. So I started a few. What is it? The 19th? Yeah, I started a couple weeks ago, and I started like I was saying just by doing a couple things, and then I was like, okay, I finished that way too fast. 3 things, and then I started doing like 4 things, and then it just started to build and build and build. And it's kind of like, and I mean, like I have a couple pages like this, and then I'm just getting a lot more organized with my life, guys, and it's helping me so much. If you guys do go back and watch the not the episode, the upload I just put out, it's talking about how I'm getting rid of a lot of the things that cause me mental unclarity, and I'm trying to refocus my life on the present, not the past nor the future, but a good and awesome present so that I have a promising future. Hey, what's up? I was going to say a name, but I don't even know who's watching. But I just saw that somebody just joined us again. Welcome to this late night live stream. Sorry I'm doing it so late tonight. I was backed up with my schedule. I don't know if you saw or you get the notifications from my channel, but I just uploaded a new video. So I was editing that throughout the entire day, and I thought it was going to be an easy edit for me. Well, it turned out that it took me a lot longer than I had planned. And yeah, I had to go to mass at 7:30 when I was set to go to mass like at 1:30 p.m. And then I started editing and I got into it, and everything just kept getting pushed back. So that's why the live stream's at 9:35 my time. And we'll be live streaming till 10:35 tonight. So I have the little clock right there on my left screen, and we're at minute 22. And if you're brand new to the live stream, the way I like to do these live streams is you guys just talk to me about your week, concerns you guys have, things you guys are battling, and we just chit chat about it, and we try to empower each other and push each other forward. Let me see. I see a couple new comments. Gonna check that out, bro. Thanks, no, appreciate that, man. Yeah, I put a lot of work into the editing. I wish I had some better sound quality because I'm trying new things out, like do talking voiceovers, and I'm using this like nice, decent mic that my ex got me back when we were together. But I don't know, maybe I'm not that good, adjusting. Like it has a few knobs on there, but I just leave them like base settings. But maybe I'll get better. But thank you so much, Noah, for the support. Appreciate it, man. Peace. Let's see, Lex. Hey, Lexi, what's up? Is Noah's sons and Lexia? I haven't seen any comments from you guys, or I haven't seen you guys at least in the past two or three live streams that I've done now. But I'm trying to stay consistent. That's why, again, like another reason why the live stream's so late. At least it is on my time, because I want to make sure I upload a video per week for you guys, and I want to make sure I get the live stream up for you guys either Saturdays or Sundays. As far as like the last few weeks, it's been on Sundays, but I just got a job at the grocery store. And I was just talking about that as well for everybody that's been kicking back here with us on the live stream. I humbled myself, and I didn't meet my goal to get a business job in 30 days after June 28th when the breakup occurred, or the separation. And so after those 30 days, I told myself, okay, if you don't get a business type job, humble yourself and go back to either the grocery store or a fast food chain or something, but you got to start bringing in some money to pay the bills. But yeah, so anyhow, if you're brand new to the live stream, the way I enjoy doing these live streams is chit-chatting with you guys about y'all's week, about my week. Feel more than free to ask me questions of things you have seen in my videos, things that you guys like, things that you guys don't like. But as well, I want to get to know you guys better and, more in depth. And that's why I'm doing these live streams, because I can hear myself talk all the time. Trust me, like I've had friends, here, let me fix my screen a little bit, or let me come down a little bit. I've had friends tell me a lot of times that, like, be careful with Carlos because that dude can talk a lot. And I guess I get it from my dad, but I mean, I can chit chat forever. But yeah, I love listening to your stories. I love, putting perspective to my own life, and it helps me. Like there's been times where I'm having a bad day, and you guys will leave me an awesome comment that just like elevates me to like the next level for that day when I'm feeling down. So I really appreciate you guys very, very much. And I want to continue doing these live streams. Now, I am going to start working. I was explaining to the live stream that I just got the job at the grocery store. So I signed up to do 40 hours per week at least because, like I was saying, I need to pay my bills. I have 1 year before school starts. I'm going to be applying to the PTA and OTA programs this January. And so within this year that I won't be in school, I need to make sure I at least pay off one of my credit cards. I have 2 credit cards. One of the credit cards was for all this junk that if you guys watch the video I just uploaded, I talk a little bit about the junk tower. And if you guys have been with the channel for a while now, you guys remember that my walls used to be green. I was really much like into Ninja Turtles and action figures and collectibles, that I've decluttering my life, and I'm going into like a minimalist approach. And you won't believe how much weight that takes off my shoulders. Like literally, if you watch that video, I had a lot of clothes. I don't know if that's not a lot of clothes to you, but I felt like I had a lot of clothes. Well, I got rid of pretty much everything, like 75% of my stuff. And this shirt, including like maybe 2 others, are like my daily shirts, like to go out with friends, have a drink. And then I have like 2 button downs, and then 2 short sleeve button downs, maybe 3 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of jeans. I used to have 2 pairs of jeans, but I'll probably get rid of 1 and just keep another, and maybe 2 pairs of khakis. And that's it. That's all I need. I mean, I'm going to try to continue to minimalize even more, but it just felt like a weight came off my shoulders. Like mental clarity, I don't know, I guess it's just something you have to experience for yourself if you're into that. I'm not pushing you guys to do anything of what I'm saying, but it's just something that helped me that could possibly help you. I don't know. Let me see. Hey, what's up, Aldo? Sorry, that's again. Let's hold on. Stay motivated. Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Starting up again, starting all over. Guys, Aldo, he is a buddy of mine from respiratory therapy school. We were going to the program together back. When was it, Aldo? Like last fall. It seems like forever ago, man. Like time flew by, and yeah, just I wasn't feeling that program. Like I was getting by. I was passing, like with my butt cheeks, to the floor. But at the end of the day, I wasn't into it. Like it was very cool stuff that, I was getting to learn. But my passion is more into the muscles, more like movement, biomechanics. So that is why, okay, I didn't get into the DPT school, or for those of you that don't know what DPT means, the Doctorate of Physical Therapy programs here in the state of Texas. Well, then what else can I do to get me in there other than being a tech? Because as I was covering that, that's just not going to pay me enough. And there's the assistant program, which is the program I'll be applying to this January. So I'm back at it. Okay, I'm just reading all those comment, guys. Let me see. Last fall, I'm back at it again. Good times, well, stressful. Yeah, dude. The congrats first of all, congrats, man. You have a lot of cojones to go back, man. I don't know if I could, restart that thing all over, dude. RT school, guys, was super, super stressful. That 1 year I did at UTSA for the Graduate of Exercise Science program, I'm not going to lie, when I started the RT graduate program, the Respiratory Therapy Graduate Master's program, I went into it a little bit cocky, guys. I was like, you got the swing of things real easy doing this UTSA graduate program. It's going to be a breeze moving into it. Was I wrong? I mean, it was like literally my schedule. And Aldo, if you're still in the comment section, he can testify to that. It was literally like waking up from wherever you live, like at 6 a.m., get to school by like 7:30, class starts at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You're in class pretty much at least 80% of the time. You get a little break for lunch. You leave the school at 5:15. You're on the road from up until, at least for me, till 6:30. From 6:30 to 7, I ate. From 7 to 7:30, I would take a nap. And then after that, get up and study. Drink like a Red Bull or a Monster and study till maybe between 11 to 1 a.m. in the morning and then redo all that. It was crazy. But yeah, best wishes to you, Aldo, and much love. Tell everyone I say hi, by the way, if you see anybody that we both knew. Let me keep on reading the comments. Edgar, that makes a ton of sense. The simpler your life, the happier you'll be. I think heard it on that Jobs movie. I haven't seen that movie, dude, but ever since the hurricane that I went through, as far as like, I mean, we all have our story. I'm just sharing my story, and I want you guys to share your story with like your group of friends as well to motivate each other. But anyhow, so since June 28th, like my story was like, I had no job or a sucky job. Like I didn't get into the program, the graduate program I wanted. You know, my 10 plus year relationship 3 days before the wedding got crushed. Girl left me. Found out she was seeing another guy. My grandma got sent to the hospital. Turns out that she's slowly passing away. She had a stroke, and I think I forget if it's her right side or her left side of her body. She can't control that well anymore. But yeah, it's just been like one hit after another, and it's just like, you know, like I pray to God, but I'm not saying you pray as well, but it's just like a joke I've been telling myself. I'm like, God, give this, you know, situation to somebody else, please. Like, have somebody else go through these tests. Like, why am I going through so many tests, man? Like, one is enough, you know, but it's all good. Let me continue read. Well, let me finish up talking about Edgar's comment. Yeah, I haven't seen that Jobs movie, but I really want to, because as I've gotten more into minimalism, I've been thinking about it since June 28th. I've been thinking a lot about a lot of things, and it's become more apparent in my life within the last 2 weeks. And I've really like kind of like turned my eyeballs outside in and looked at myself. And as a person, I said, okay, Carlos, what really makes you happy? And I remember when I spent 2 weeks living at the house Melissa purchased, I was by myself. And it wasn't a huge house, but it was really nice. But it felt empty. I don't know, like it was just this empty, depressing feeling in that house. And I was just like, well, you have more. You're about to get married. You know, there's money. You know, like, why aren't you happy? And now, you know, fast forward now into the present, it's like, because that doesn't make me happy. Those things didn't make me happy. What makes me happy is talking with you guys, spreading a positive message to the rest of the world, giving of myself. Ever since I was little, I've always been a giver. And my ex would tell me that, and people have told me that, friends have told me that I'm just a giver. I don't know. I hope you guys see that as well through my videos, that I just love to give. And sometimes I take, but very minimally. But yeah, so I decluttered my life. If you watched that video, I literally just uploaded like a few, it's 33 minutes now. I uploaded it literally like 33 minutes ago. I talk more of like becoming a minimalist. And I'll get into the details in another video. If I see that you guys like that video, I'll get into a video of my reasons more in depth of why I'm becoming a minimalist. But let me continue reading. Oh, thanks, Aldo. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, definitely say hi to everyone. Let me see, Andrew. I'm at Andrew's comment. The RT program was so tough that it only took me 1 week to split LO. No, but dude, Andrew, it wasn't just you, man. Remember, there was like maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 people. We started the class with, I believe, maybe like 38 people in the class. And yeah, after the first week, there was like 4 or 5 people that jet because it was crazy intense. I later came to find out that we started with 38, right? But at the end of the semester, after I had already left, I found out that more people had gotten, you know, let go of the program, because it's a tough program, guys. Like, you really need to want to do this. And I wasn't in the mood, therefore going back into physical therapy. Andrew, appreciate it, man. Yeah, Andrew also knew Aldo. We all got to go to RT school together for different periods of time. And but yeah, appreciate it, Andrew. Much love from Andrew to Aldo, dude. And I don't know who else is watching the stream, but we're at minute 34. If you're brand new to the stream, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Apologies because the stream came out a little later tonight, and it's because I was editing the video that I just put out for you guys. Everything got pushed back, and then I had to rush to church at 7:30, and then I rushed back home to be ready to go live with you guys and chit chat with you guys before the week starts again. If you're brand new, like I was saying, the way that I want these live streams to go is we just share our weeks together. We talk about things that happen during the week, ways that we can better ourselves, challenges that we face, and or concerns that you guys might have. I mean, is there something that you guys watched in a previous video that you guys want to bring up, talk about? It can be anywhere from the gynecomastia, the arthritis of my low back, or maybe you're dealing with some chronic pain too that doesn't have anything to do with low back pain, but it's just chronic illness. But yeah, that's kind of where I want to take these live streams. And we had more folks, I believe, talking away in the previous live stream that we did. But yeah, guys, don't be shy. Drop me some comments, drop me some questions. Let me know what you guys want to talk about or want to know more about me. Like you guys have seen, I'm pretty much an open book. What other things have I changed this week? Let me go down my list and see things that I've changed this week. If you're joining us for the first time, I did get a job. Finally, I'm humbling myself, taking a step back, going back to the grocery store where it all began when I was 16. But I'm okay with that because I know inside my heart that that's not where my journey's done. That's just the beginning. And what else changed this week? My grandma's still pretty much the same. Still not doing too well. We're just kind of helping out around her house because she's back home, but she's not moving. I mean, she'll talk to you a little bit here and there. What else has happened? I'm trying to stay as consistent as I can with these videos. I want to continue doing at least one upload, like edited video, like cool, you know, at least as cool as I can make it, and one live stream. As far as the live streams, last week we did like 2 hours, but I was getting a little burnt out. Like I was saying, I can talk a lot, but then, you know, you're talking for like 2 hours. I know there's people that do this much longer than I do, but man, I need to like work myself up there. So I think I'm just going to keep it to like an hour per live stream and go from there. And as we build, you know, an audience, a little family here together, you know, we'll get more questions asked. We'll start discussions. And yeah, guys, I mean, that's what I'm here for. It's because I want to get to know you guys more personally. There's a lot of vloggers, YouTubers that I see that won't do live streams. A lot of times, I don't know, like, I really will enjoy their content. But then, like, at the back of my mind, I don't know, there's a saying, I can't remember right now. But then the way that I'm going to explain it is like this. I'm just going to, you know, let let the thoughts come out as far as the way I'm going to explain it. And sometimes I don't know if there's like smoke screens there of how honest a person is. You see like these huge YouTubers, medium YouTubers, small YouTubers make these awesome videos, but it's just like, is that really them or is that just an act they put for the video? So going to my live stream with you guys, I just want to show you guys my true self. I mean, because I don't know if you guys are thinking the same thing when you guys watch my videos. So this gives us an opportunity for you guys to get to know me better on a deeper personal level, as well as for me. And we'll help each other out, push each other to our Mondays, make sure we conquer the entire week, and we meet back up at the end of the week on Saturday or Sunday to just talk about our weeks, see what things we can improve on. Let me drink some water real quick. My mouth's drying up. But yeah, we're not having too much of a luck tonight, guys. I might end the live stream in about 5 minutes. And yeah, because we're at minute 40 and we haven't been able to get a conversation going, which isn't bad. I mean, some days you will, you know, do better on a live stream. And I'm just like referencing like our little family right now. And some days, you know, it's just not going to do as well. And I need to go back and do it at the regular time that I was doing it at. And or like, you know, what did I do wrong this live stream? But usually the way I like to wrap the live streams up is just talking to you guys about my upcoming week. So, and that'll happen. That's kind of like the thing or what I'll be doing. If we don't start a conversation, I'll just share my week with you guys from the previous week to end the live stream. Even if we get a conversation going or we don't, I'll end the live stream by doing like an up to come for my week and let you guys know what I'll be up to. Let me read. Andrew, have you been in any new supplements, Carlos? When do you start working out again? Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, so right now I'm not on any supplements whatsoever. Pretty much I'm not calculating my macros. I'm just making sure I hit the gym. Oh yeah, I forgot this last week. Wow, I almost missed that point. Thanks, dude. I started working out again. I joined Planet Fitness, and I never thought I was going to join a Planet Fitness, but it's actually not that bad, guys. Like, there's several young people that go there, and it's like $10 a month. And I know what I need to do. Like, I studied this stuff, so I know how to work my body, and it's more than enough equipment. It's like an abundance amount of equipment that I can utilize to my benefit for $10 a month. First month was $5. So yeah, so if you haven't checked Planet Fitness out, if you want to get back into the gym and there's a Planet Fitness around you, go check it out. For me personally, I always had like a negative mindset to Planet Fitness only because I thought it was only targeting like the older folks. But then when I was like forced to go to Planet Fitness because of cost issues or my finances, the saying, like, don't ever judge a book by its cover. Yeah, I learned it the hard way again. Like, don't judge a book by its cover. So when I went into Planet Fitness, I was just like, wow, this is actually really nice. And their restrooms were actually a little cleaner than Gold's Gym. Gold's Gym was the older gym, the gym I went to before Planet Fitness, but it stank. Like, it was disgusting. But anyways, yeah, I started going back to the gym this week, guys. I went 4 days consecutively this week, and then I rested Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be back doing the same thing tomorrow, and then I'll probably do that for 2 more weeks, and then figure out a split for myself and go from there. But yeah, I'll talk about that more in another video that I do. Let me read your comments, Andrew. Thanks for posting comments, man. The stream's pretty dead tonight, but it's late. Stay away from being a lunk. The lunk alarm. Yeah, dude. No, I play it safe because they have it like right above the free weights. They don't have benches. They have several Smith machines, but they don't have any benches. They don't have any squat racks. But then again, like, if they have enough things, like they have a leg press, they have leg extension, leg curls, free weights, dumbbells, easy bars, straight bars, the little ones, not the barbells. So I mean, it's more than enough for where I'm at in my fitness or what I want to do with my physique right now. But yeah, so wrapping up the live stream for everybody that's watching, you two special people. Yeah, so this week, plans for this week is start up with HEB. Right now, after I end this live stream, I'm going to go finish do the application because apparently they didn't get the one I had submitted, and go from there. Start the job up, start training, get my hours going, start paying off my credit card bills. I'm going to continue implementing everything I have as far as the things I mentioned at the start of the stream. All these new little things I've been implementing that I'll get into another video, like better habits in a nutshell. Like, I've been implementing better habits into my life, and I've already seen how it's paying off, because a lot of times I feel that I used to get like overwhelmed. Like, I want to get from starting point to the end line, right? But when you're at the start, you only see the end line of where you want to end up at, and in between is all this work. And sometimes this can get in the way of you reaching this end goal that you want to achieve. So now, this is, I guess, and I'll just mention it a little bit. Now I just focus on one day at a time. That's it. And I'll get more into it in a video I do, like what am I implementing to change my life? I'm not going to call it that, but something around those lines. But yeah, so I'm going to continue doing those good habits I'm implementing into my life. since since June 28th, right? And keep on, kicking butt. I'm gonna continue practicing. As far as my spirituality, I'm gonna continue going to adoration, journaling every night, reading every night. I'm reading 2 books right now. I wanted to start reading more books, but then I saw this video that said just focus on 1 or 2 books at a time, because then you can get overwhelmed. Then you don't even know what you're reading anymore. And I've shared this book. It's called Before I Go. It's a lot of letters. It's only letters. Ooh, I thought my bookmarker had fallen out, but it's just a lot of letters. They're not chapters. They're just letters from a Catholic philosopher that left letters to his children, and just about like how to do life better. I don't know how to explain it, but once I finish the book, I'll do a review for you guys. And then the second book I'm reading is called Tribes. Can you guys see it? Tribes. And this book, when I first picked it up, my dad has a bunch of books in his office that my dad loves reading. I never liked reading because my dad, I feel, would always force us into it. So I kind of like repelled reading. But now, like after everything that's happened, I'm really enjoying reading. Every night I read these 2 books, and I journal every night, and then I do my goals for the next day. But I'll get more in depth in another video about those things. But yeah, this book is pretty much set up as that other book that I just showed you guys. But these aren't letters. These are just like little stories of how to be able to be a better helper to people. The reason I started reading this book is because I want to continue being a better YouTuber, better vlogger, a better person on this channel, as far as like, what can Carlos do for you guys? What can I leave you guys with that will help you in your own life? Because when I started this channel, it was because I had all this knowledge as far as my bachelor's degree, as far as sports medicine, and I felt like it was going to waste because I didn't get into physical therapy. So I was like, how can I get this knowledge to the world? And personal training, well, you can only do like one-on-one or classes. And sometimes people don't want to, hear what you have to say as far as like the fascinations, at least that I find with the human body. So I was like, you know what, let's start a YouTube channel. Not only for that, but at the time when I was starting this channel almost 2 years ago, I couldn't find a single single channel that talked about degenerative disc disease in a positive way. I was fed up with that. Every single channel that I found was so negative about it, and I was done with that. So that was the second major reason why I started this channel, as well as like to help you guys and for you guys to help me out as well, because I wanted to connect with people going through the same thing that I was going through. And yeah, and let alone now, almost 2 years into it, the channel slowly blowing up. You log on to Social Blade, and I bring this up on pretty much all the live streams, I believe. You log on to Social Blade and you see the statistics of the channel and how much it's like taking off. And it amazes me how in the fall when I checked it, it was like statistically in 5 years, like it's showing like, okay, as far as like a subscriber family, it was only like at 9 or 10,000. That didn't unmotivate me, but it is, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is a certain factor that you wanna continue growing and helping more people. And so 10,000 people in 10 years, I was okay with that, because also the other thing at the start of the channel, I said, if I could reach one of you guys to reach someone else, that kind of starts a spider web effect. And then that turns into like hundreds and then thousands and then millions, because that person helps this person, helps that person, and so on and so forth. So at that time, that was my motivation. And as the channel is growing, I'm just like, wow, you are helping people, you are making a difference. So then now, present time, I checked Social Blade for the first time again, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and it was showing like 48, 49,000 in the 5-year span. It went from like 9 to 10,000 in late last fall, like December, to almost 48, 49,000. My eyeballs almost blew out of my head. I was like, wow, like keep doing this. You are helping people. You are making a difference. Like, it is helping, and it's helping me too, because you guys leave me awesome comments as well that help me on my bad days, because we all have bad days, guys. We, I mean, it's impossible to be positive 100% of the time. And the vloggers, the people you see on YouTube, if they're not showing, the bad days as well, then, and they're just like pushing positive, positive. It's awesome that they're pushing positive, but that's the other reason why. I mean, I keep coming up with reasons why I'm doing this live stream, is to show that I do have bad days. I do go through struggles, but yeah, going back to the social blade thing, I'm starting to get off the topic. I checked it recently, like on Sunday. It was like at 53, and I think now it's like at 53 and a half or 54. I don't know, but it keeps on growing in like that 5-year span. And it's just like, okay, it's just like more motivation, more motivation. But I know that I still need to focus on paying my current bills, on paying my, what was I going to say? I'm starting to get a little tired. It's almost 10:30, guys, over here in Texas, and I haven't stopped since this morning. But lost my train of thought. But yeah, it keeps motivating to keep pushing myself each and every day. Let me read some of y'all's last comments. And cigars. Well, thanks, Christmas. Hey, man, no judgment. If that's your point of view of me, dude, more power to you, man. I'm not going to change you. Paul McCartney. Hello. Hey, Paul McCartney. Hello. I'm like 29 and a half, man. I don't know what hello necessarily means, but thanks for joining the live stream. I'm about to end it right now. I'm about to get off. I've been doing the live stream from 9:35 to 10:35, and it's 10:26, but we only have one person left on this live stream. The way I want this live stream to work is I just want to chit chat with you guys, get to know you guys more on a personable level. And I wanted to, if we don't get a conversation going within the live stream chat, then I'm going to talk to you guys about my week, my successes and my struggles. And then to end the live stream, as I was doing and I was just talking about, I'm just going to fill you in on what my goals are for the upcoming week. But with that said, for that one person, that one special person still on the live stream, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm not sure when I'll be going on next week. It's going to be either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But I'll post like a 2-hour, 1 hour, 30-minute reminder before I go live. So you have plenty of time to get a snack, grab a drink, and join us for some good conversation to motivate each other to keep pushing us forward. But with that being said, guys, as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace and love, guys. Bye.